What is the importance of Women's History Month to you?
The importance of women who fought for our rights.
What is the importance of Women's History Month?
Oh, the importance of Women's History Month. I wouldn't have the rights that I have currently, if it were not for the women who have come before me. I was born in a time where I didn't realize that women still didn't have some rights. So it wasn't until I was older that I really understood the things that my mom and my grandmother didn't have, but I do. And that's important. It's important to acknowledge the work that women before us did. But then in addition, we also have women who have changed the world. And, things like our phones and the computers. A lot of times women did fundamental work in the development of that they don't get credit for. So Ada Lovelace is one of the first computer programmers, but she doesn't get a lot of credit for that. If you, as you're walking out, you'll see a display of women that are part of women's history. But I also know Mrs. Oswald has been doing a bunch of work on women inventors and how important they are to the things that we currently have, like windshield wipers. Mm-hmm. So.
What is the importance of Women's History Month to you?
So there's a quote that I really like that says, for thousands of years, Anonymous was a woman. There are so many women's accomplishments that are either attributed to men or that go unattributed. And I think that when we look at stories of women and their contributions to the world, then we get a fuller, better picture of what the world actually means. And I think a lot of the time we focus on great man history rather than the actual history. That there's a historian who talks about his approach to history as wie es eigentlich gewesen, which is German, and it means how it actually happened. And I think when we study women's history or Black history or Hispanic history or whatever, we get a better picture and a better idea of how history actually happened.
What does Women's History Month mean to you?
Well, it's very important to me because as a woman, I feel strongly about women's rights and equality for women having a seat at the table, so to speak. And I think that a lot of women have been forgotten in history. And especially right now, I think we need to be fighting and standing up for bodily autonomy and equal pay and all of that kind of stuff. It seems like we're sort of going backwards, and that scares me. So I think Women's History Month is important so that we remember what women have fought for over the years.